It's why you need to get your eyes on the things of God.
Es por eso que tiene que poner sus ojos, su mirada en las cosas de Dios.
Not the things on the earth.
No las cosas terrenales.
This refocusing causes favor in your life.
Este reenfocamiento causa favor en su vida.
As you live closer to heaven than you are right now.
Acercarse al cielo más que lo que estás ahora.
Says that the body without the spirit is dead, and also faith without deeds is dead. So I wanted to put my faith into deeds, and I wanted to do something for the kingdom. Because many people just like sitting on the sideline, but I really wanted to get into it and get involved and see what I could do for the kingdom.
This trip has been amazing, life-changing for both the team and the people that we witnessed to. One thing I'd want to say that I'm learning about this is that we know a truth that we've got to let other people know. I think at home we take advantage of what we know. For example, there's a story, we were out witnessing and I was taking an Evangel cube and we knocked on this lady's door and she was kind of hesitant to come out, but as she came out, as soon as she saw the cube, she saw what it was about and she started crying. And I didn't know at the time what was going on, and I kind of explained to her through the cube, I don't know what kind of situation you're going through, but Jesus came down to take that burden off of you. He came down, He died on the cross to heal you from whatever is going on in your life. And afterwards, she had invited us in her house, and with her family, and she began to accept Jesus in her life. And after we had prayed with her and talked with her through some things, she had explained to the lady who translated to me that she had been praying to God because her husband had committed suicide just recently. And she had been praying to God that He would send an angel to give her a message. So as soon as she saw that we were going to talk about Jesus, she just began to weep and she knew God heard her prayers. And that's the biggest thing, is that we know something and we've got to be obedient to God, because there's people out there that are praying those prayers, and if we be obedient, we're going to answer those prayers through God. Nathan Morris says, everywhere you go, everyone you meet, you owe them an encounter with Jesus. And by being obedient to God, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Otra vez. I believe that there is coming a time.
Yo creo que viene un tiempo
in the generation
en esta generación
that you and I live in,
que usted y yo vivimos,
that we will get so tired
que vamos a estar tan cansados
of allowing the devil to use us as
de
a puppet,
permitir al diablo usarnos como un títere.
and that we will say, today
Y hoy le vamos a decir,
I make the choice
yo tomo la decisión
that I am no longer going back to the past,
que yo no voy a regresar al pasado,
but I am going to live
pero yo voy a vivir
in the freedom of God.
en la libertad de Dios.
Amen.
Amén.
I believe when we invite Jesus to
Yo
come
creo que
in,
cuando invitamos a Jesús a entrar,
that Jesus cuts the areas of our
que
life
Jesús corta las áreas de nuestras vidas
that have held us
que
captive.
nos ha dejado atado,
He brings freedom to our
que nos
lives.
da libertad a nuestras vidas.
He changes us.
Él nos transforma.
has a name, Jesus, Jesus. Your love is a light, filling my eyes, Jesus, Jesus. Love has a voice, love has a name, Jesus, Jesus. Your love is a light, filling my eyes, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, come on in your own words right now. Let's just sing out and just invite him to come, and let's just go deeper. Let's go deeper in his presence right now. Sing out your own words, your own worship. Let's press in right here.
When I'm feeling all alone, there's so far to go.
Hello, New Hope. This is my very first missions trip, and it has been life-changing for me so far. I want to share a story with you that happened last night at church. We had an altar call, and Pastor had called those who wanted to be filled with the baptism of the Holy Spirit. And Pastor Nestle and Pastor Miguel were praying over a young lady, and I was right alongside with her, and she was filled. Her testimony after that was that she had been filled from her feet all the way up to the top of her head with fire. She just felt an enormous amount of heat, and the Lord continued to lead me to pray for her. And as I was praying for her, she revealed to me that her marriage was in trouble. And so Pastor and I, resumed to pray for her and her husband, and just amazing things happened. They reconfessed their vows to each other. They were able to look at each other and just confess and forgive each other for their past sins, and be able to look towards the future, and to continue this marriage to be united within Christ. And it was just amazing, and it was life-changing for me.
Like a flood, you're rushing in. Your love is rushing in.
I think with this trip, one of the most profound things has been the openness of the people that we've come in contact with. Almost every home that we've gone to, they've not only been willing to hear the gospel, but they've accepted it, they've asked us to pray for them, and just the openness is just amazing. I've not experienced that in any of the other countries, just the hunger that people have and the willingness to accept Jesus and want prayer for their household and their families and for healing.
I mean, God just moved in an amazing way. I can't really explain what happened to me or how it happened or any of that because I don't really understand it, but I just feel really joyful and really clean and just really happy like I haven't since I was a kid. And it gives me a lot more energy for this now. And I'm very excited to see what God does from this point on because that was all just the first day.